Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of Kaptify Consulting Investor Relations team, I welcome you to the Q4 and FY26 post-earnings conference call of Suyog Telematics Ltd. Today on the call from the management team, we have with us Mr. Shivshankar Lature, Managing Director, Ms. Subhashita Lature, Whole-Time Director, Mr. Ajay Sharma, Chief Financial Officer, Mr. Tushar Shah, Business Head India, and Mr. Suyesh Lature, Business Development Manager. As a disclaimer, I would like to inform all of you that this call may contain forward-looking statements which may involve risk and uncertainties. Also, this is a reminder that this call is being recorded. I would now request the management to detail us about the business performance highlights for the period ended March 2026, the growth perspective, and the vision for the coming years, post which we will open the floor for Q&A. Over to the management team.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Tushar from Suyog Telematics Ltd. Entire presentation has been uploaded on both the exchanges. We'll discuss only critical sites, which includes financials and the way forward. I'm not running through entire presentation unless someone wants it, if there is any new investors on a call. Others will only go through the critical sites, so we have more time for Q&A.
मेरे ख्याल में presentation में खाली go through तो करो.
So currently, we work with all the four mobile operators. My 14% of revenue came from Bharti Airtel Limited, 22.8% came from Jio, VI was 26.7%, and 2.5% of revenue came from BSNL. As all you know, we work on all the 26 states and UT. We have 6,008 unique towers in our network, which has occupied by 7,318 tenancies. Out of 7,318 tenancies, we have 4,000 plus small cell, which also includes 1,000 plus government sites. Around 6,300 kilometers of aerial fiber network we have across India, and around 189 sites which are ready for integration and needs to be occupied by various operators. So way forward, we all know Vodafone has got a big relief in terms of spectrum charges from the government, and the verge of declaring, they have already declared 45,000 towers in next years, which has again been revised to 50 to 70,000 towers in next 18 months. We are expecting a huge business from Vodafone in coming financial year, which is FY27. Already we are speaking with BSNL, they are declaring some 10,000 sites, OPEX sites in current year and 20,000 CAPEX sites, but which we can confirm only once we get the BSNL order in hand. So around 70,000 crore budget has been marked by government in FY27 for telecom sector. As you know, we work in we have urban sites, we have rural sites, we are also doing FTTH wherever required by operator. We are having a very huge presence of fiber. We are only one of the few IP companies who also use fiber along with tower. And we have last year acquired Lotus Telinfra, and we are working on a new acquisition if any possibility comes in our way. So I want to brief you details about Vodafone, because we'll be banking a lot on Vodafone in current financial year. So Vodafone has already got AGR relief, and their now liability has been restricted to 64,000 crores. They have got a huge monitoring period, which will improve their cash profits and which will be used for CAPEX. Vodafone is already working with major. There is some SBI consortium is working to lend them 25,000 crore, and there is another 45,000 crore investment expected soon. Due to which Vodafone management has, and you all know that Mr. Birla is now again back on Vodafone board because of all this development. Vodafone has already declared deployment of 60 to 70,000 new towers in next 12 to 18 months. We are expecting around 5,000 towers from Vodafone in current financial year to be deployed, and a big bulk order is on our way, should reach us by June, and most likely we will be able to get a big chunk of business from Vodafone by June end. As I said, BSNL is also working on rolling out around 30,000 sites in current financial year, but we are not very sure when we get a final order from BSNL. There are some issues with the Tejas network in BSNL. BSNL network are not getting stable. There are some SIM related issue where second type of SIM is not able to latch on network, and there are also some micro connectivity issue where their backhauling is not getting stable. So unless their Tejas network gets stable, we don't expect any new orders from BSNL right now. But as soon as their network-related issues with Tejas are resolved, we can expect good orders from BSNL. As you know, we have long-term MSA with BSNL within 15 years lock-in period. Our growth drivers will again be a macro sites across India, which includes most probably 40-meter GBT towers and the RTT sites for metro city like Mumbai, Delhi, Pune. Fiber is one of our biggest USP, where we are the only one of the few IP player who provides the aerial fiber connectivity, which is the backbone of any 5G network or 6G network going on. So fiber is one of our biggest USP, and we are going good on fiber network rollout across India. I am sure you must have seen our results by now. So we have clocked the revenue from operations to 221 crore with EBITDA of 1642 million, which is under. And again, we have sustained EBITDA margin, or we have improved on EBITDA margin with 74% EBITDA. Our PAT was 33 million, and the net profit is 631 million. Profit before tax was 833 million with PAT of 631 million. Again, we have a strong PAT margin of approximately 30%, which we are sustaining year on year. Our revenue from tower has improved in last financial year, which has gone down more than 29,000 because of massive rollout of BSNL in last financial year. So FY26 has shown a good growth in revenue per tower, which has reached 31,000, and we are sure will sustain 32,000 revenue per tower even in coming financial year. I am sure you must have gone through all these financials, so I'll not waste time on saying all the numbers. So that's it from my side. Kamlesh, we can open it for Q&A now.
Sure, sir. All those who wish to ask a question may use the option of raise hand. If you're not able to use the option of raise hand, you can post your question in the Q&A section and we'll ask on your behalf. So we'll take the first question from the line of Darshil Pandya. Darshan, you can unmute and go ahead, please.
Hello, hi, am I audible?
Yes.
Hi, Tusharji. Good afternoon. Yes, sir. Sir, my question is, since we are expecting, tower orders from Vodafone as well, and from BSNL now. How are we gearing up for this in terms of taking this capacity? Because I remember that in last call you said around 2,500, 3,000 towers that we will not have an issue, but then after that we will need some debt also, and then just wanted your views on that.
So that's it. Right now, we are still awaiting a final numbers from Vodafone. So as I said, even if they give us 5,000 order, we don't need to roll out 5,000 in 1 month. We'll have to roll out that 5,000 site throughout the year as per
Correct.
their material availability. So as of now, we have not finalized any concrete plan. So as soon as we get a final order, a bulk order from Vodafone, we'll finalize the fundraising plan or whether we want to do it from internal accruals. And as and when the right time come, we'll come back to you with the final plans of funds.
Okay. Understood. And sir, what were we planning for Q4 tower additions last quarter? I guess we have added around 106 or 108 towers in this
Right.
quarter.
106 towers, right?
Correct, right. And this year, what are the plans, sir?
So as I said, we're expecting around 5,000 orders from Vodafone. So if we get that orders in month of June or maybe July, we'll deploy all the 5,000 sites in current financial year.
Okay. And from BSNL or Airtel, are we expecting anything?
See, Airtel and Jio has not declared any rollout right now. So they are working on their rollout numbers and they've already invested a huge amount in 5G. So I don't see any major, and Jio is coming up with the IPO as all you know. So until we get some clarity on Airtel and Jio, there's no point declaring the numbers of Airtel and Jio. As far as BSNL goes, we've heard that they are coming up with a 30,000 site rollout plan. But again, they are facing major issue with the Tejas equipment. So once it gets resolved, then only we'll declare BSNL numbers to you.
Understood. And Q1 will be somewhat similar to what Q400 is, right?
Q1 will sustain the Q400. There will be no major growth because even if I get orders by end of June, everything will be deployed in Q2.
Understood.
So Q1 will be similar to Q4 of last year.
Understood. I'll fall back into. We have some few more questions. I'll ask later. Thank you.
Thank you, Darshil. We'll take the next question from the line of Mahek Talati. Mahek, you can unmute and go ahead, please.
Yeah, hi, sir.
Hi, Mahek.
Sir, am I audible?
Yeah, Mahek, you're audible.
So just wanted to understand, you mentioned that there is a delay in the BSNL order because of the issues with the Tejas equipment. So can you give some specific timeline by when can this problem be solved and we can get the order in a
See,
rough timeline?
so Mike, we are now well involved in the entire transaction of Tejas to BSNL. So we can't commit any timeline because we are ourselves not aware. See, we don't speak with Tejas. Tejas are direct partners of BSNL. We are nowhere connected. So we are also waiting to hear from BSNL management. And as of now, we have not got any confirmation from BSNL management about the same.
Okay. And sir, we have been mentioning that we have done some massive rollout from BSNL in the last 1.5 years. But if in terms of revenue, it's just 2.5% of the revenue comes from BSNL. So can you please explain why is there such difference in terms of revenue and
Right. So my
tower?
same thing, so my even government of India has given them 27,000 odd crore to roll out sites. They are very keen to roll out sites major in Mumbai, Delhi and other parts of India. But they really don't want to go ahead with the rollout unless the equipment issues are resolved. So as soon as equipment issues of Tejas are resolved, they will come up with a massive rollout.
No,
But
no,
as
I'm
you
not.
know, it's an indigenous network. It's a network. BSNL is using Tejas, which is an indigenous network. So it's taking time for resolution of the equipments.
No, sir. I was asking about the past. So you have mentioned that we have done good rollouts for BSNL in the last 2 years. But in
Right.
terms of revenue, it's just 2.5%.
Right.
So,
So, right. So we have done almost 1,800 sites for BSNL in the last 2 years, out of which 200, 189 site billing is still pending. But if you see, BSNL rentals are very low. Like if I pay us a rent of say around 15, 20, 25,000 for private operator, I pay highest rent for BSNL 7,000. That's why you don't see that same similar hike in top line when I do roll out for B. That's why you must have seen a dip in per site tower revenue. It went to 29,000 when I did BSNL rollout because there were rental capping. So whenever I roll out site rental, which is a pass-through amount, is much lower for BSNL compared to private operator. While my
okay,
PAT percentage remains same, but my top line gets down because of the lower rentals.
okay. So this can go up to 4%, 5% of the revenue going forward, or this will
So
stay in the similar.
in current financial year, which is FY21, we are already, as of now, we are very sure of Vodafone rollout. So Vodafone rollout will improve our top line and PAT everything. So if we do BSNL number, we'll have to see how much number we are doing for BSNL, but obviously will not have any impact on PAT or EBITDA. Top line revenue per tower can decrease slightly if we do BSNL rollout, which can go down by 1,000, 2,000 rupees.
Okay. And last, in terms of the VI order, which you're expecting of 5,000 towers, have we bidded for the same? Are we L1 or
So
anything like
we
that?
don't need to, in for Vodafone, there is no bidding or tender process. We have master service agreement pan India with Vodafone. So as and when they finalize plan, we had few meetings with the top guys of Vodafone planning head and the management of Vodafone. They have as of now verbally assured us of a big rollout. And they will directly allocate us the sites as per if there are some sharing available in our existing site, they will 100% go for it, or else they will allocate us the anchor sites. So there is no bidding
Okay,
process required for VI.
understood. So in all likelihood, VI is more or less confirmed. It's just the
Yeah, so
quantum and the
even
timeline
Vodafone
is
is
pending.
even Vodafone wants to go with only top two or three rollout. Top
Okay,
three or three IP, two or three IP companies. One is Indus, which will have a major chunk of business, followed by most likely followed by Suyog, and then there will be two, three more IPs.
okay, okay, understood. Thank you, thank you.
Thank you, Mike. We'll take the next question from Varun Gia. Varun, you can unmute and go ahead, please.
Hello. Hi, sir.
I will
So my first question is regarding Vodafone only. Is there a timeline or something? Because we were expecting orders in February, March. So now it's already delayed to June.
right.
And
So, Varun, as you also aware that Vodafone news just came last month about the spectrum relief. No lender was, ready to fund them unless there was a clarity on spectrum charges, which they have got the last month. So now Vodafone is very sure that they will be able to raise funds by June end and they will release all the order by June end. So that's why Mr. Birla is again on board. They have already declared rollout. But they see like what you hear from news channels, we hear directly from Vodafone. So we are dependent on Vodafone. More or less, as of now, communication is that by June end, we'll get the rollout will start in full pace. So that's what we
But
are
our
thinking of.
numbers will, you'll do capex and our numbers will come in Q3 onwards, right? Even if we
Q2
get
on.
in
See, if we get
Q2.
by June, our numbers will start coming from Q2 onwards only. But yes, Q2 will not be very high because it will also, rainy season will also impact us in Q2. So major numbers will come in Q3, Q4.
Okay. And secondly, our revenue in last 4 quarters have been flattish despite we doing some 100, 150, 200 tower additions. There has been no jump in revenues or anything.
No, I don't think
So
so.
if
We
you
have
could
not seen the
explain that.
last quarter ka number. Compared to last year, we have seen almost 18% growth in our revenue. And with the
May-
small rollout like 100 per quarter, 18% is good enough because we're also able to do some upgrade business with Bharti Airtel. That's why Airtel is sustaining on 48% revenue. So done almost 18% ka growth because there was no major rollout for any IP company across the industry.
Okay. And BSNL, so we are not factoring any orders from BSNL this year,
See, we are
right?
aware that it will come through, but there is no point declaring unless we have some, like from Vodafone, we have a communication that by June and they want to release the order. As of now, we have not got any confirmed deadlines from BSNL. So as of now, we're not factoring anything from BSNL.
And your full year target, you mentioned last year that you will achieve around 12,000 tenancies. So is it, will that be achievable this year or again there'll be some
So see,
delay?
right now we are working on 5,000 tenancies, which Vodafone is discussing with us. So as and when BSNL gives us some confirmed deadline, we will reach the our targets whenever we have Q1 ka phone call, we can have a final targets for FY27. So by
Okay. And
Q1 end, we
one,
should have a clarity on Vodafone and BSNL.
understood. One bookkeeping questions. This loan and current assets, it's jumped from 7 crores to 34 crores. Is it some advances or what is that? If you could explain.
Increasing from 7 CR to 34 CR.
Is it given to some subsidiary or?
It's loaded. See, there's no, we have not taken any new loans. It's because of loans and advances to the other entities.
Pardon?
It's because of loans and advances.
Yeah, but what is it? Given to subsidiary or who?
Subsidiary.
Subsidiary for this capex related to towers?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, Varun. We'll take the next question from the line of Rohan Chokshi. Rohan, you can unmute and go ahead, please.
Yes, sir. Thank you for the opportunity. So just wanted to understand, is it 5,000 towers or 5,000 tenancies from Vodafone?
5,000 tenancies. Now it can sometimes, but maximum would be anchor site. So we are not expecting major sharing sites. So you can say around 4,000 towers and 5,000 tenancies. That's what is an ideal combination. But finally, we'll come to know exact numbers only when they load us the sites by June end.
Got it, sir. And sir, can you also throw some light on how is the process like with Vodafone? Because you said by June they will, is it via tendering or do we get the order straight away? And what kind of towers are these that we'll be placing and the capex for it?
Right. So, Rohan, we get the order directly since we have master service agreement with Vodafone. They don't do any tender. They directly allocate tower to all the IPs who has a master service agreements with them. In terms of type of tower, maximum tower what we are expecting would be ground-based tower 40 meters, which will require capex of 12 lakhs to 15 lakhs ka capex per tower. Metro cities will have RTT of 12 meter, 18 meters RTT, but all rural sites will be almost 40 meter GBT sites.
Okay, sir, got it. And what is the timeline for us to place on these towers by?
See, the entire rollout of 70,000, 50 to 70,000 sites are planned for this financial year. So whatever order comes, we
5,000,
need
no,
to
sir,
deploy
not
by
50. 5,000.
5,000 towers,
Yes.
which will come to us, we have to deploy in curve FY27 only. Want to complete all the rollout by FY27.
Got it, sir. So FY27 seems like another flattish year compared to 26. Would that be right to say?
If we do rollout of 5,000 tower, yes, entire year benefit will get in FY28. But at least we will have a base ready where from Q1 of FY28 we get the full benefit of the rollout side of FY27.
Got it, sir. And just last one question, sir. Can you like help us understand? So how is BSNL being held up by Tejas Network? So what exactly is the bottleneck here, or that is stopping us from doing more towers for them? Because if the government is so aggressive, then why is Tejas not?
So Rohan, again, we are nowhere connected with Tejas. We also hear something from BSNL employees. We don't have any details of it, but whatever information we have is that BSNL is using Tejas equipment, which is indigenous network. It is not a Nokia or Ericsson's which have been imported, and they are currently facing challenging in backhauling of these sites along with SIM latch on the network. So they have some two types of SIM cards. One type of SIM card they're able to latch on the network. Second type of SIM card is still not able to latch on any 4G network of BSNL. So they are working on the same to resolve it. Other than that, we also don't have any details about it.
Yes. Okay, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Rohan. We'll take the next question from Ashrita Shetty. Ashrita, you can unmute and go ahead, please. Hello, Ashrita.
Hello. Yeah, good morning. I wanted to ask a question about Indus Towers has been increasingly using renewable energy, solar solutions, and green energy open access arrangements to reduce dependence on diesel generators and grid power. So is Suyog evaluating similar initiatives? Because the company is scaling its tower portfolio significantly over the next few years. So what potential impact could this have on operating costs in INR and margins over the next few years?
So Ashlita, we are ahead of Indus. We don't have any. We have only two DG sites in our network. All my sites are EB connected on grid. So first thing, we don't get any major sense because we don't use diesel. We use only mobile DGs during monsoon season where there is a major power outage. Otherwise, we don't have any dedicated DG. As far as solar energy goes, we don't have, we are not going ahead with solar plants right now because ROI is very high for solar. We only need 5 kilowatt ka power or maximum 10 kilowatt ka power per site. And so we have tried multiple times deploying solar, but we are not getting ROIs. All my sites are major in metros and with a very high EB availability. Third point is battery bank. We have moved from VRLA to lithium battery a year back. So now we are not using VRL battery, we are using lithium battery. But in terms of renewable energy, we don't have any DG site. All my sites are connected on power grid.
Okay. Another question was that management previously indicated that revenue per tower improved partly due to billing commencement on previously unbilled BSNL sites and Airtel upgrades. Could you quantify how much of this quarter's revenue growth came from activation of old BSNL sites, Airtel upgrades, and genuinely new tower or tenancy additions, respectively?
So the major revenue came from the upgrades of Airtel. We were able to do around 120 odd sites for BSNL billing, which we added in current quarter. So in terms of percentage, if you see around 0.5% would be because of BSNL billing, which started for around 120, 125 sites. Balance all came majorly from Airtel upgrades and Vodafone new rollout.
Okay, just this last question. In the last phone call, you guided for around 1,000 Vodafone towers per quarter, starting from Q1 FY27. Could you help us understand how much of that rollout has actually materialized till date and whether the original Vodafone rollout plan remains intact or has been revised?
So as of now, Vodafone rollout remains intact. Only difference would be that instead of Q1, major number will start flowing from Q2. Or actually, even Q2 being rainy season, we don't expect very high rollout in Q2, but as Q3, Q4 would be bumper for Vodafone rollout. Overall, on an annualized basis, Vodafone rollout remains intact of 5,000 sites. Only thing there can be some shift from Q1 to Q2, Q3, Q4.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. We'll take the next question from the line of Darshil Pandya. Darshil, you can unmute and go ahead, please.
Hi, thank you again. Tushar sir, just to know what has been our average realization per tower this year or this quarter?
21,000. I was just showing in one of my slides, it's 31,080 we have reached at end of the financial FY26. We were
Okay.
able to improve our revenue per tower from 29,000 to 31,000
Okay.
compared
And
to last
this year we are expecting a similar number or any increase in this
year.
31,000 number?
Similar numbers. Revenue per tower would remain between 31 to 32K.
Okay. And sir, any something on borrowings? What are we planning this year? What borrowings are we planning to have?
Can you again repeat? I just missed you.
What debt are we planning to keep on the books this year?
As
Or
of
we
now, we have not done any financial planning because we are awaiting final numbers from Vodafone, and we have enough funds to roll out 300 sites on our 3,000 sites on our internal accruals plus available debt limit. So,
correct?
and then when we get final Vodafone number, we'll freeze the financials plan of fund raising or debt raising, and then we'll come back to you by end of Q1 or whenever we have quarterly call, next quarterly call, we can declare that point of time.
Okay, understood. See you, sir. Thank you, and all the best to your team.
Thank you, Darshan. We'll take the next question from Gunit Singh. Gunit, you can unmute and go ahead, please.
Audible?
Yes.
So, we are planning to add 5,000 towers in FY27, right? So, what would be the capex per tower? And can you give a breakdown as in which quarter, how many towers can we expect?
So see, as of now, capex per tower, right now it seems it will be around 12 lakhs per tower because more or less we'll have a 40 meter ka GBT. So capex per tower will be 12 lakhs rupees. And in terms of rollout, we are seeing major rollout. Q2 should be around, I know, major maximum rollout will come on Q3 and Q4. It will start from Q2 and major rollout will happen in Q3 and Q4. Exact numbers we are awaiting Vodafone details. Yes, finding my entire rollout plan depends on Vodafone material plan. So once we get the Vodafone requirement, we'll share exact plans with you in next quarterly call.
Got it. So, it's total capex of 600 CR, right?
Yes.
So, you're saying that we would be doing most of it I mean, how much of it would be from debt and internal
Around
accruals?
50% we'll be able to do from internal accruals plus existing debt limit and everything. For balance 50% will work out as and when we get the final numbers from Vodafone, we freeze our actual capex amount. That time we'll work out the other balance and we'll let you know.
Got it. And what is the depreciation per year for a tower? I mean, how much is it straight line depreciation?
18% asset. It's 18%. 18 years ka, 18 years depreciation straight line.
Got it. So, I want to understand that what are the realizations for a 5G tower versus a 4G, 3G tower?
See, for me, it does not matter much because for me it's a tower. Whether 2G, 3G, 4G are all related to operator. But where we benefit is from the upgrades. So we almost get around 3,500 per upgrade. So any additional technology gives us additional revenue of 3 to 4,000 rupees.
Got it. So, for FY27, I mean, in FY26, we had added just 300 towers, right?
Yeah, close to 300.
So, FY27 revenues and top line, bottom line, I mean, what can we expect realistically?
See, because most of my rollout will come from FY23 in Q3 and Q4. So most likely growth will remain same as current year growth should be 15-20%, but entire year benefit will get in FY28.
Got it. And by when do we expect to draw down this debt? Q3, Q4 onward itself.
Yes, so anything can be finalized on financial only when we get the Vodafone. Suppose Vodafone wants to complete everything by Q3, then our plan will change again. So it depends on Vodafone numbers. So you have to use 1 quarter time. So in next quarter, because we have a detailed plan for the finances.
Got it. But this 5,000 that has been confirmed by Vodafone, but it's
That
just
has
about
been as of now, yes. As of now, they have confirmed us that they will give minimum 5,000 sites to Suyog. That's what we are actually, they want to give more, but we had demanded 5,000 based on our financials available. So let's wait up to June end where we get the confirmed official orders from Vodafone.
Got it. Got it. Uh, and okay, so they have confirmed basically that they will take this 5,000 towers on tenancy.
See, they've already officially declared 50 to 70,000 rollout in FY27. That's available in all the social media on net, or you can see any newspapers, you will find they have already officially declared 50 to 70,000 crore of plan.
Okay, got it. Got it. Thank you very much. That's all from my side.
Thank you, Puneet. We'll take the next question from the line of Tanya Kalra. Tanya, you can unmute and go ahead, please.
Good afternoon, sir. Thank you for the opportunity. So my first question is that interest costs have risen significantly despite strong operating cash generation. So why are these costs growing faster than operating earnings, and what is the management's target debt level over the next 2 years?
इंटरेस्ट कॉस्ट के अंदर दो पार्ट है। एक तो हमारा इंडेक्स 116 का पार्ट है और एक हमारा जो एक्चुअल लोन्स के ऊपर हमने इंटरेस्ट कॉस्ट बेयर किया वो है। तो जो लोन्स के ऊपर इंटरेस्ट बेयर किया है वो मोर और लेस 9% के आसपास है, और इंडेक्स का 116 का जो आरओयू हमारे एसेट्स लायबिलिटी बढ़ी है उसके बेसिस के ऊपर आरओयू का भी इंटरेस्ट का कॉस्ट इसके अंदर आता है, तो इसलिए सिग्निफिकेंटली बढ़ा है।
Okay, sir. So you had acquired Lotus Teleinfra. So what is the status of growth in that business? And in the northern region, what are the developments?
लोटस इंफ्रा के अंदर भी हमारा ग्रोथ बहुत अच्छा है, बट जो इंडेक्स 116 अकाउंटिंग सिस्टम है उसके हिसाब से मतलब आज ग्रोथ अपने को सामने नहीं आ पा रहा है। उसका रीजन ये है कि जो भी एग्रीमेंट्स हैं लोटस के अंदर रेंटल एग्रीमेंट्स वो सब मोर देन 10 इयर्स के हैं, तो मोर देन 10 इयर्स की वजह से उसमें जो डेप्रिसिएशन कॉस्ट और इंटरेस्ट कॉस्ट है जिसमें तनाया में इसमें लोटस में तो हमने 1% का भी लोन नहीं लिया हुआ, बिल्कुल भी लोन नहीं है उस पर, लेकिन फिर भी इंटरेस्ट कॉस्ट मेरी हैवी जा रही है और डेप्रिसिएशन हैवी जा रहा है, जिस वजह से प्रॉफिट जो है अभी दिख के नहीं आ रहा है, वो आपको 2 साल बाद में इसमें प्रॉफिट अच्छा शो होने लगेगा। अराउंड 30% का टॉप बॉटम लाइन है वहां पर भी, और 13 CR के आसपास वहां का टॉप लाइन।
Okay. And so one more question. Q4 EBITDA margins have expanded dramatically despite kind of flattish growth in the revenue. So could you explain?
ये सब इसका भी जो आपका जो इसका आंसर है यही है कि 116 जो इंडेक्स 116 है उसमें मेरा Q4 में मोनोरेल का एक कॉन्ट्रैक्ट रिन्यू हुआ है फॉर नेक्स्ट 10 इयर्स। जो कॉन्ट्रैक्ट रिन्यू होने की वजह से मुझे मतलब जो रेंट है मेरी जो गवर्नमेंट की, वो रेंट हमेशा मेरी COGS में जाती थी, तो वहां से शिफ्ट हो गई वो डेप्रिसिएशन और इंटरेस्ट के अंदर। उसकी वजह से वहां से कॉस्ट कम हुई है और यहाँ पर कॉस्ट इसमें इंटरेस्ट में और इसमें बढ़ गई, जिसकी वजह से आपको EBITDA परसेंटेज ग्रुप होके दिख रहा है।
Okay, sir. Thank you. That's it from me. All the best.
Thank you, Tanya. We'll take a follow-up question from Ashrita Shetty. Ashrita, you can unmute and go ahead, please.
Hello.
Hi, Shweta.
Yeah, I wanted to ask that, as you said earlier, you are looking for acquisition. So I just wanted to understand what approximately would be the size of it and how do you plan to fund it?
In terms of size, it will vary from company to company. As of now, we have not finalized anything. So it depends on the number of towers that company has. So we can't tell you exact size right now till we finalize something. Funding, as of now, say if it comes immediately, then it would be through internal accruals, because we don't go for a very big company. We normally go for a smaller IP companies for which we don't need to raise any funding. More likely, we'll do all acquisition from internal accruals.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Ashrita. We'll take the next question from Ajay Rana. Ajay, you can unmute and go ahead, please.
Yeah,
Hello?
so previously the management had indicated that the data
Hey, you are
center.
audible.
Am I audible right now?
Yeah.
Yeah, so previously the management had indicated that the data center business would emerge as a new growth avenue. expected to be materialized by Q4. So could you please provide an update on the progress made in this segment?
So as of now, there is no much progress in data center business because we are working with multiple telecom operators. Right now, everyone is focused. Jio stopped entire capex investment until the IPO. Airtel is not doing any major capex. Vodafone is surely that they want to just roll out towers right now. So as of now, no movement on data center business, but yes, we are very hopeful it will come down in future coming few years, and we are ready whenever it comes to us, we'll grab the opportunity. Data center business को why fit?
Yeah, so okay, got it. And one more thing I wanted to ask is that in the auditor's report, they have emphasized on strengthening the internal controls framework of the company. So could you please elaborate what specific measures the management would have undertaken to comply with this same?
And Ajay, so see, when we say strengthen, see, we are planning to almost double our site count. Right now, we have around 7,000 sites. When we are trying to add another 5,000 sites. So based on the volume, auditor is committed that we need to improve our internal controls so that whatever rent payment is happening or billing, the automation of billing, automation of warehouses. So we are deploying many softwares for billing purpose, for rental payment, for warehouse material management. So that all we are doing, whatever auditor is suggesting, we are going ahead with same, and we are ensuring that we fulfill all the auditor's requirement in terms of strengthening internal control. Not leave any stone unturned over there. We are very, as a company, we are very clear. We want to have the best internal controls in the company.
Okay, understood. Got it. Thank you.
Thank you, Ajay. We'll take the next question from the line. Guneet, you can unmute and go ahead, please.
Thank you for the opportunity again. So, what should be the exit tenancies in FY27?
So as of now, we feel it should be somewhere around 12 to 13,000. 7,000 tenancies and 5,000 that, but obviously everything is subject to Vodafone rollout. So if we get Vodafone rollout of 5,000, you can add 5,000 in the tenancies. So we can clarify the Q1 and 2.
Got it. So in the last con call, you mentioned that FY27 exit tenancies would be around 17,000
Right.
and total tower count would be around 14,000. So, I mean, within 1 quarter, what went wrong with that?
Nothing has went wrong. What right now I'm calculating is only based on the Vodafone feedback to us. And we are still awaiting BSNL confirmation. If BSNL confirm us that their issues have been resolved and they want to roll outside, then again target remains the same. But till that time we get final confirmation from BSNL, we're not considering any BSNL rollout right now.
Got it. So basically, I mean, what kind of communication did you have with BSNL and what is stopping them from the rollout? And in case they go ahead, do we have the capabilities to add those towers also on top of the
Right.
Vodafone?
So, good, as you know, we have always planned at 10,000, 12,000 new tower rollout in a year. And in terms of execution capacity, we are capable of executing any numbers on ground. What communication we have got from BSNL is that they want to roll out around 30,000 sites in current financial year, but they'll start rollout only after Tejas issues have been resolved. And as of now, we don't have any clarity on timelines by when they will start. And in terms of finances, as I said, as and when we get the orders, we'll keep making our financial plans and we'll ensure that we don't have any shortage of funds either way, whether it's debt, whether it's internal accruals, whether it's fundraising. But if we get the business, we'll grab it from both the hands and we'll deploy all the towers.
Got it. And what about the other segments, like you mentioned CCTV, fiber project? So how are they going about?
So fiber goes along with the tower route. As and when we roll out tower, the operator needs fiber for network connectivity, which grows along with the tower route. CCTV was one kind of an acquisition tactics where we try to acquire sites which are non-doable, which will continue as and when as per the requirement.
Got it. So, I mean, currently what I understand is fiber is we are procuring. I mean, we are not the ones who is procuring fiber and billing the customer. So, I mean, fiber is basically sort of a backward integration, you're saying.
Yes. Right. So fiber will be deployed along with the towers. It's a last mile connectivity.
Got it. So currently we are procuring it from outside, but what you're saying is that going forward we will. I mean, can you help me understand what is the model here? And
So
is the customer built for the fiber?
again, Gunit, can you repeat? I was not able to hear you completely.
So basically, we are the ones who put up the towers, and we get paid the monthly rental.
Right.
In this, we have to incur the entire cost of setting up the tower and also the fiber and the wire material used. Is that a fair understanding?
Right. So Gunit, it's the same model for fiber also. We purchase fiber from the manufacturer. It's our asset. We lay it and we sublease it to operator. Model is same. Whether it's tower or fiber, we only do IT1 business, which is a recurring model.
Got it. So currently, I mean, in our projects, is the fiber directly procured by our clients?
No, we procure fiber. Clients don't procure any fiber. We procure fiber. We lay it and we sublease it to them.
Okay, so we bill it to the client, and it is on top of the 12 lakh. I mean, so how does this model work? I mean, how does this model work? I want to understand. You mentioned about this fiber-driven project. So in the past also we were doing the same, right? So what's new and why is this something? Why is it a different segment? It's
No,
clubbed in.
no. So Gunit, when we say we have three, four growth engines, right? One is a mobile tower rollout, which we do very aggressively. Second, along with tower, we also deploy new fiber. Billing happens separately for fiber. So there is as well element of billing in name of fiber in our billing. So one is a last mile connectivity for operator in terms of fiber. Third, we also go for many other fiber when it's not a fiber, it's some other IP site. But operator wants, then we connect that site also on fiber, which is again on a recurring model basis where they pay me monthly.
Got it. So you're saying that, I mean, previously our clients get this fiber work done from some other party, but we are trying to take this work as well.
So not the other party, they used to roll out their own fiber. Now they're not very keen on laying on their own fiber, so they're outsourcing it like a tower to IP companies.
Got it. So what kind of an opportunity is this? And I mean, what kind of revenues can we expect from this in FY27? What are the
Right
margins?
now, FY27 will be very minute. As in when we roll outside, it would not be even a 2-3% of my revenue. But once the rollout are complete and they focus on quality of network, fiber rollout will come in a big way. That's the time where we'll be able to grab the opportunity for fiber revenue. So fiber revenue actually will get materialized in say FY28, FY29, where operators are looking for quality of network and not the massive rollout.
Got it. And generally, how long does it take to erect, say, one tower? And what are the complexities involved? How are the conversations with say, the landlord
So
where
say
the
in terms
tower is
of
erected?
time, in terms of timeline for ground-based tower, we need around 45 to 60 days to roll out one ground-based tower. And for RTT tower, we need around 21 to 30 days for one rollout. In terms of landlord, we have a long-term agreements with them for 10 years. We normally go for 10 years agreements with the landlord so that there is a continuity in the tower.
Got it. So, for example, if we're charging 32,000 per month, how much on average is the rent per tower that we pay?
See, almost if you see metro city, we have where there are more or less RTT site, we have a rental of around 20,000 per month to landlord. And for ground-based tower in rural area, it would be 7 to 10,000 per month. And entire thing is reimbursed by the operator. We don't pay any rent from
Okay.
our pocket. We get reimbursement from operator on
Okay, got it.
expenses.
So that is not our cost, basically.
No, that's not a cost.
And the conversation to put up the tower, is that something we do, or is that already done by the operator?
What?
With the conversation with the landlord to
We
get the
do.
site.
We sign the agreement. It's not done by customer. We sign the agreement in name of Suyog Telematics.
Got it. So basically, you have to sign agreement with 5,000 landlords to erect
Yes.
5,000 towers.
Yes. And then it's a Suyog scope from site acquisition up to site RFI for all the passive equipment. It's Suyog scope.
Got it. Got it. And what are the gross margins per tower?
Gross margin. 85%.
85%. All right. Got it. Thank you very much. I'll join back with you.
I don't think Kamlesh asked any.
Yeah. So anyone who wish to ask a question can use the option of raise hand or post their question in Q&A. So I think that was the last question for the day. Would the management like to give any closing comment before we end this conference call?
So, closing comment is only one that we want to add in this quarter that for electric billing, we want to add in the top line because there is a request and compliance of account. We have to take the EB in the top line. So we will to add in this quarter and accordingly we will finalize our account. That one issue. Second issue, we want to tell you we are very confident about our rollout by BSNL and by Vodafone. And we have already acquired, we are focusing on 10 states to complete our rollout with a strong manner because our already sites are in Maharashtra, Uttar Pradesh is a major rollout and we another want to start Bihar also. This is the best opportunity for Suyog to work out. I thank you very much for their valuable input to us and be connected with us. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you to the management team for giving us the time. Thank you to all the participants for joining us on this call today. This brings us to the end of today's conference call. You may all disconnect now. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.